I'm ready.
Okay. Welcome to Broom Talk, the podcast where witches, healers, magic makers gather to share their journeys, their magic, and their truths. I'm your host, Priestess Mellisa of Enchanted Dragonfly, inviting you to take a seat at the broom circle because the real magic is in the stories we tell. So let's stir the cauldron and speak the spell. So I have another magical being with me today. So tell us your name and your business name.
My name is Francesca. I do business under Mystical Francesca, but I also have a couple channels on YouTube and Rumble, Divinely Mystical.
Ooh, nice. Yes, so mysterious. I love it. So tell us a little bit about what you do.
So I'm an energy healing practitioner, but I also do intuitive readings. I do healings. I also do a lot of events connected to the seasons, the moons, tarot, like introductory courses to divination and Reiki practitioner,
Nice.
Reiki master. Yeah.
I'm one of those.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
And where are you located?
So I am in two locations. So I am at Dragonflies in Amber in Sutton, but I also do work out of Just Breathe, a salt room in Westboro.
Ooh,
Yes.
that sounds fascinating.
Yes.
Nice. Now, is it literally salt all over in the room?
So
Like
it's a salt wall,
Okay.
but we have salt. What do we? What's the word I'm looking for? Pharmaceutical grade salt.
Oh, okay.
That gets blown into the room, and that's what you're breathing in.
Oh, interesting.
So I've been there for about 8 years.
Nice.
And if you haven't experienced a salt room, have you been to one?
No.
Oh, okay. So this time of year, ragweed, allergies, it's so beneficial. I can't stress enough how it has helped me with my allergies. So
Nice.
I used to have seasonal allergies, and now not so much.
Nice. Nice. It literally just like cleans all your sinuses and
Yeah,
whatnot. Nice.
it's anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, antihistamine. So it's passive and active salt rooms. So
nice.
the passive part is the salt wall. So that is very calming. It emits negative ions. So you just, when you walk into the room, you're like, oh. And I do the meditations in there. So
nice.
I do meditations on Thursday evenings and Mondays at noon.
Nice.
And then breathing in the salt just kind of clears everything up, and it's instant. So
nice.
Yeah, people are like,
Yeah.
and then they walk in, they're like, oh my God, I can breathe.
Yeah.
And yeah. It's
You
amazing.
sound like Darth Vader when you're trying to breathe.
Yeah.
Well, how did you start doing what you do?
So let's see. Where do I begin? I think, so growing up, I'm Sicilian. So my family, I'm first generation. So they migrated here, bringing along a lot of their traditions. So I grew up Roman Catholic, but their traditions with prayer and I don't know, connecting with like healing, it was always kind of like, I don't know, I always thought it was, well, again, it is part of their tradition, but I've been exploring a little more with like Italian witchcraft.
Nice.
And it's very folk magic. So a lot of what they have done has been incorporated into Catholicism. So a lot of their prayers, like use a lot of, like one of my favorite stories that I tell about my father is that anytime we heard there was like a tornado coming, we would ask him to kill the tornado. So he would get this knife that had to have like a black handle.
Interesting.
And he would go out there and he would do the sign of the cross and say like this invocation to Jesus. He would call in Jesus to help kill the tornado. And
That's fascinating.
Yeah. So that piece with the magic is kind of how and just being a child and just connecting with nature and, you know, going to church and, you know, feeling the connection with Holy Spirit, but also like, these rules don't really mesh well with me. So that, and then doing the healing piece, again, watching my father do certain things with like olive oil, and using that, making, you know, little healing remedies with that. And just, again, just knowing that there was this connection with the earth energies and the divine and mixing that all together. And
Awesome. That's awesome. And there's, like in my studies, I've learned that there's a lot of roots to witchcraft and that sort of belief system in Italy. And it goes way, way back.
Right.
Like really far back.
Yeah. I've been really diving more into it lately just because I'm like, oh my God, that makes sense.
Yeah.
With the whole, like, the saints, and people are always like, how do you know all the saints and, you know, what they do and their feasts and their holidays? And I'm like, it's just kind of how I was brought up. But yeah, and there was always this, like, especially Archangel Michael too, like he kind of is encompassed in all the different religions and belief systems.
Yeah, it's fascinating how they're so interconnected, going far back, right? Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Awesome. And what type of practitioner are you?
So energy healing practitioner, but also connecting with spiritual guidance. Again, the Italian folk magic. You know, it depends on the person when they come to see me, like what they need. It's if they just need a nice chakra balance, then sure, let's balance that, because who doesn't need a good tune-up every now?
We all do, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, especially these days.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, energy healing practitioner, spiritual guidance. Something that I've just started doing this year is incorporating crystal bowls and the Tibetan bowls. So bringing in that frequency, healing with the crystal bowls, that's been huge.
Yeah, nice. And the frequency of those is so nice. And you can feel it right through into your bones.
Yep.
Love that. Nice, nice. Yeah. What is your spiritual origin story or an awakening moment?
Okay. So again, connecting with my Sicilian roots. Again, just growing up Roman Catholic, but noticing the little things that my parents and family were doing. That connection with the divine. But also, started to explore more about, everything is just connected. So there was a little shop in Framingham called, I can't, damn it. It's always there.
Right there.
Anyway, it was kind of like this, that they had all these, mystical things, but, being a kid, you're like, oh, let's go in the Witchy store and explore. So always had that fascination. going back to my parents a little bit, like they would never say that they were doing anything, magical or witchy. It was just what they did.
Yeah.
It was just part of their, again, traditions growing up. But my mother always talked about like ghosts in Sicily, and my father did too. So, I mean, yeah. So, a few years, what was it? Like in the 90s, my half-sister mentioned that she was going to be taking some mediumship classes. Ooh. And, again, having that fascination with spirituality, ghosts. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do it with you. So I took the class and just, didn't think I had it in me. And that was like my first exposure to like a sacred circle. So we were all seated around, and I was like one of the youngest ones there. And it's interesting now, like when I see like the youngsters coming in, and I'm like, oh yeah, I was there too. So again, I'm like, oh, these people are so experienced, and they're connecting with this and they're seeing that. And so we were all doing a meditation, and the teacher would go to each of the students, and she could see like what they were seeing. And I remember lying there, and I just kept seeing shapes, and I'm like, what? It was almost like puzzle pieces. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. And so then she comes to me and she's like, Francesca, I guess spirit's just showing you like a bunch of shapes and pieces. So, okay, that's interesting. And I was like, oh, wow, she actually saw that.
That's fascinating.
So I'm like, okay, so she's seeing that, and I'm obviously getting some sort of connection. And for me, it felt like that, like pieces were starting to come together. And so that's kind of what the message I was getting was that the pieces are coming. So just keep doing the work.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to have that message, but fascinating that she could see what you were seeing. That's really fascinating.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm not seeing things.
No, not if she's seeing it too.
Right.
That's awesome. What's your daily spiritual or magical practice like?
So I start every day with, I do meditation and prayer. I still connect with my Catholic roots. I do my Hail Marys, Our Fathers, St. Francis prayer. He's my patron saint. So I throw that in there. And just kind of set the tone for the day, calling in protection. And then I do a little yoga stretching because I just feel like that piece of energy healing helps the body kind of awaken. And, especially getting older, the body doesn't want to work as well as it used to, but you got to keep, greasing those joints. And
yes, so you don't sound like a bowl of Rice Krispie treats and get out of bed.
Right. Yeah.
Snap, crackle, pop. Yeah. We don't like that.
No. So stretching those out. That's kind of how I try to begin my day.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's important. It's important.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Who or what inspires your path the most?
I don't know. I mean, this one, watching your podcast, I'm like, I don't know who does. I mean, I guess myself, but also just the world in general, like just being inspired by Mother Nature and just the planet that we live on. It's like, it's magical.
Yeah.
And just to be able to be on this earth and experience the beauty that is just right here.
Yeah.
It is inspiring. and, you know, calling in the ancestors. You know, my parents are both on the other side, and I talk to them all the time. Yeah, so yeah, I think just life.
Just life.
Inspires me.
Yeah, which is good. It's important stuff because, you know, we are all needing that life. And because if we don't have the life, then it's, yeah. That's good though. Yeah, I like that. What was your biggest challenge you faced on your journey and how did you overcome it?
Oh, the lessons. So many lessons.
Lessons and stuff.
Right, because if you don't have the lessons, the challenges, then, you know, where I am today came from a lot of the challenges. So I think for me, just trusting when those red flags appear, listening. There's been times when, you know, on this spiritual path and even life in general, you know, knowing who your people are.
Yeah.
And even when you think you know, and even though spirit's like, hey, red flag.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you have to go through, is a lesson. So, yeah.
Yeah, those, and they're important. Sometimes they make you aware of something that you weren't aware of before too, which helps you grow and
exactly. And again, there's been certain people that have shown me what not to do.
Yes, yes, thank you. I've done the same. I've had that same thought. Yes.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Blessings.
Don't do that. Yeah.
Right.
Blessing. Yeah. The blessing.
And those lessons.
What tools, methods, or spirits guide your work?
Tools. I mean, I have lots of crystals. I use essential oils a lot as well. The crystal bowls have definitely been something that I've added to my practice. What were the other?
No, methods or spirits guide your work.
Yeah, I mean, I do call in again the ancestors, like on certain things, like, if it's like gardening, I'll call in my father.
Nice.
Because he was the master.
Nice.
And again, if I need to kill a tornado, I never wrote down or even wrote down what that prayer was. I know pieces of it, but the whole thing, I'm usually, if again, people will tell me if a tornado's coming. So I'll be out there with my black handled knife. And I'm like, Pop, come in and help me kill this tornado. Seems to work. So I'll call him for that. And then certain deities, goddesses, Archangel Michael, Jesus, Mother Mary. So yeah, there's a whole crew that I call upon on specific things.
Your peeps.
My peeps.
Your peeps, yeah. How do you stay energetically protected and grounded?
So again, the daily ritual with prayer, meditation. I do a protection prayer. And every month I do a healer share at Dragonflies in Amber. I feel like as a healing practitioner, we tend to neglect ourselves. So I felt like we needed that little space to have our own therapy, basically.
Yeah.
It's
who heals the healer, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So it's kind of like a mini healing session. So, and again, if this is your only opportunity for a healing, I mean, it's perfect. So it's a bunch of healing practitioners, and again, we do it once a month. I think the last Monday evening is coming up in September, and then we do them on Saturdays.
Nice.
But yeah, it's important to keep ourselves clear and grounded. I do some grounding techniques, visualizations. If I can go outside, I'll go outside, barefoot. Just taking in, again, Mother Nature.
That's good. Yeah, nature's good. Pretty powerful stuff. Too.
Absolutely.
What's one common misconception about your craft or your work?
Well, the one that most people associate it with, devil work, evil, and not to say that there are people that don't do that.
Right.
But for the most part, the intention that I set is for healing for the highest and best for the person who comes to see me. And that healing does work. If you're open to it, because people that will come, or, if you're at a fair or something and you're offering some, healing, sometimes people are, they're like, okay, I'll try it. And if they're close to it, they're not going to feel it.
Right.
They're going to get what they need, which is basically what Reiki does. But those who have that open mind, they'll come in and they're kind of blown away by how they feel afterwards. Even if it's just like a 5-minute, just a heart healing or just a grounding, they will feel a shift. So if you're open to it, it works.
Yeah, I mean, the human body is like a huge conduit of energy.
Yes.
So to have that healed where it gets wounded, or to just realign, or what have you, and it's a very real thing. And and I don't think a lot of people realize how actually real it is.
Right.
For an aura camera to be able to capture your aura is fascinating. Yeah, and I love that. Can you share a powerful or a memorable client transformation?
Well, there's been a few, many. And again, it's that piece where people will come in and they don't really expect, which is good. Don't have any expectations. I'll have people come in that are just frazzled, and they don't really know where they're going. So I, whatever they need at that time. And again, I'm there to help the energy flow through me to connect with their energy. And again, whatever they need, they're going to receive. And people have had some, big shifts where they just feel that release, or, when I can sometimes feel where things are letting go, like, the cords or whatever, like trauma is stuck within their body. And I will ask, the feedback after, and they will, let me know, I actually felt, this release, or, I could feel like something kind of let go here, or, just in general, like the people that have received healing and have really benefited from it. And again, if you're open to it.
Right.
Because,
yeah, if you're going to be closed off, it's going to cause a block.
Right. Well, and that's the problem too. It's like, okay, well, continue with that. How's that working for you?
Right.
See you when you're ready.
It's like hitting a wall.
Right. Yeah. And again, if they're they have to be ready for it.
Yeah,
That's their journey.
Yeah, that's very true. It's very true. Yeah, it starts somewhere, right?
Yeah.
What sacred self-care practices keep you in mind?
Again, the meditation, the prayers, having that community, having that the healer share, knowing that there's people within that community that I can call upon when, I'm, in the corner having a meltdown and need to be pulled back up. Yeah. And just, again, that connection to the divine, the earth. Yeah.
Nice. Yep. And having that connection, like literally to nature, is so important.
Yeah.
Especially when we're indoors all the time and we're in a safe space and we're running around in a circle in the same space, or the concrete jungle outside.
Yes. Yeah.
What does success look like to you as a spiritual business owner?
So just knowing that I'm helping people, that the things that I'm offering, again, help people. I'm also Reiki master teacher, so I have attuned many people, and just seeing them kind of flourish and step into their own energy as a healing practitioner is rewarding, and it makes me happy to see them like really connecting with their gifts. And again, like when people are like, well, there's so many Reiki masters or Reiki practitioners, but we're all different.
Yeah.
And just, again, like connecting with who you are, that kind of brings out that special energy that other people are attracted to. So yeah, just seeing everybody kind of succeed.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. And there's so much for everybody. There's plenty of room and space and what have they to just everyone.
Yes.
Absolutely. Do you follow the moon, astrology, or seasonal cycles in your work?
Yes.
Yes, and yes.
All of the above. Yeah. The moons. So I do a full moon and new moon meditations.
Nice.
And I also do rituals. So doing that, following the moon, and, again, with the different signs that the moons are in, and understanding what's coming up, connecting with that energy. The seasons, yep. One of my origin stories was when we started to like with Facebook, reconnecting with people. So I was in a not so good relationship, and back to the mediumship. I stopped. I didn't go any further with that because the person that I ended up being in a relationship with thought it was weird. And so I stopped that.
You got influenced.
And that was a huge thing. Another lesson that, I didn't connect with my true self. I allowed someone to basically take over. So finding that connection with a friend of mine who was posting about these moon lodges. And I'm like, oh, what's that? So I went to one, and it was basically the Sabbaths. So it was, I believe my first one was autumn, so Mavon. So connecting with the autumn energy, and so yeah, definitely, and connecting with the seasons. But, growing up, I hated winter. Hated it. And, every winter was miserable. And going to these seasonal circles, I was able to understand why, the seasons, how it was important to connect with the seasons and to, to embrace each of the seasons. So here we are, we're heading into fall. We're still in summer. We got a few more weeks. I know everybody with their pumpkin spice, slow down.
Yes.
Summer's still here.
Yes.
But we're heading into autumn, where it's time to slow down. It's time to go within. And then we head into winter, which winter is kind of one of my favorite seasons to celebrate because the sun returns.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good way. Different perspective, right? Different eyes.
Yeah. When I attended that Moon Lodge, the winter solstice, that one was really powerful for me because here we are, we're going into darkness, but the light is reborn at the winter solstice. And again, it connects with all the other religion. You have in Roman times Saturnalia, which was a week-long celebration. Connected to the god Saturn, good old Lord of Karma. But connecting with the seasons and astrology. We got to know what's going on. Because,
yes, for sure.
I really started getting into understanding the planets and the placements in 2019. So I was at that fair in the Natural Living Expo.
Okay.
So I was working there, and an astrologer that I followed happened to stop by, and he was talking to all of us. He's like, "Hey, how you guys doing?" We're like, "Oh, we're great." He's like, "Good, because get ready for next year. It's going to be a wild ride, or it's going to be crazy, or something like that." And we're all like, "Okay, that was weird." And then, hey, 2020, and I'm like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
So I started really paying attention to astrology, the planets, and it's been interesting.
Oh yeah. Now, for your mediumship, did you go back and revisit it and further your craft and your experience with it?
It kind of took a different turn. Again, that was in the 90s. And then when I basically reconnected with spirituality was about 2009. And that's when things really started to really come together.
Yeah.
Again, I was in a not so good place, and I kept feeling like something needs to shift. Something's missing. So I started doing that class. Attending the circles, and one of the teachers of the circle was a Reiki master. So that's when I took Reiki with her. And again, back in the 90s, I remember hearing about Reiki.
Yeah.
But it was like thousands of dollars. And I'm like, what? So I'm like, well, how much is Reiki? And so it was like 100-ish.
Nice.
And I'm like, oh, okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
So that was the beginning. And then my first attunement, something kind of opened up. So I'm like, oh, okay. And then again, spirit was kind of moving me in a different direction. And it's like, wake up. You know, you're just existing.
Yeah.
And So we went off on a little tangent, but that...
It worked out.
Yes. Yes, I follow all those.
Good.
I love it.
What's something you wish more people knew about energy work, divinations, rituals, what have you?
So we've been doing it for thousands and thousands of years.
Yeah.
Whether it's, whatever religion you follow, although I don't know, religion for me is just another form of control. Just following, again, things are just available to us. Energy healing, it works. Divination, I mean, we're getting signs all the time.
Yes.
One of the things that I like to do when I'm driving is I'll ask, send me a song that will give me an idea of, what the day, or what can I expect, or what kind of guidance are you going to give me?
Nice.
So as I was driving here today, George Harrison, Here Comes the Sun.
That's
came on.
awesome.
So I kind of feel like George is one of my spirit guides.
He might be.
So yeah, because a lot of his songs pop up when I'm like, oh, George, there you are again. Yeah.
Could you imagine being this famous singer and then you pass away and then you're some random woman's spirit guide? That'd be awesome.
Well, I'm big fan of the Beatles, but also John Lennon. But George, although I did see a documentary about him. I don't know if you're aware of it. It was pretty profound.
Oh.
It was about his life, but it was kind of like his passing, and that was another one of those aha moments. It was like a series. So if you ever get a chance to watch it, because he did a lot of spiritual stuff too.
Interesting.
So yeah,
check him out.
Yeah,
check out
I can't remember the name, but it's I think Martin Scorsese did it or something. And yeah, it was one of the things that kind of gave me a little aha moment. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, George.
I'll have to check it out. I have to check out George's documentaries for sure.
Yeah.
If you could give one piece of advice to somebody just starting their path, what would it be?
Be true to yourself. Yeah. Again, just kind of listen to your intuition. There are going to be many teachers, many beneficial ones, and ones that
not so much
beneficial in their own way.
Yeah.
But don't allow people to tell you what you should be doing. Because again, you want to connect with your core. Listen to what your soul, your higher self is telling you, because the guidance is there. We can hear it, whether we follow it. It's up to us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, anytime that I heard something and I didn't listen, afterwards I'm like, you're right, you were right, I know.
Yeah,
so,
should have listened. Yeah,
right, I got it.
Yep.
Humans.
Yeah. Silly creatures.
Here we are.
Silly mortals.
Exactly.
What magic are you currently brewing in regards to events you may be doing, maybe offerings or classes that you have happening right now?
So I will be doing a full moon ritual on Monday, September 8th. So it's connecting with the Pisces lunar eclipse.
Yeah.
So connecting with that energy of Pisces. So I do, we talk about the energy that is coming up with that particular full moon. So Pisces, I believe it's also the corn moon. So the energy connected with that full moon, but it's an eclipse, so little intensified. So that is meditation, but also releasing, whatever needs to go. And I also do some card readings in the rituals as well. I'm also doing Reiki 1 on October 4th. Tarot, I believe I'm teaching an understanding of the tarot, just a basic tarot class, September 20th, I believe. Yeah. And yeah, a bunch of other stuff but that one, the full moon one is coming up.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'd be fun, especially with that lunar eclipse energy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm already shivering with anticipation.
Right.
Now some fun questions.
Okay.
So what is your sun, moon, and rising sign, if you know them?
Yes. So my sun is Virgo, my rising is Libra, and my moon is Leo.
Oh,
so
spicy.
So I am earth, wind, and fire.
Yeah, that's awesome. Literally. That's awesome. Do you have a favorite crystal or herb or tool that you always work with?
Crystal, selenite, I use all the time. But again, whatever energy's coming up or whatever season we're in, the sign that we're in, whatever that moon is connected to, if I need a little extra protection, sunstone is one of my favorites because, the sun, moonstone, rainbow moonstone because it's pretty.
Yeah, very flashy.
Yes. Labradorite.
Yeah.
My favorite herb, I gotta say, is frankincense.
Nice.
I add frank to everything, so whether it's essential oils or incense. What was the other one?
Any other tool?
The crystal bowls and I have a selenite wand that I use a lot when I'm clearing people's energy. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What's your magical nickname or an archetype that you resonate with?
Okay. Well, people call me Fran or Franny. My archetype, I'm kind of a bag lady.
Like literal bags of stuff?
Yeah. So Hermione Poppins is kind of a name that keeps coming up. So yeah, if you see me doing any of my rituals or classes, I'll have a giant bag, and within that bag is other bags. So yes.
I have a bag of bags.
A bag of
Full of bags of stuff.
with lots of stuff in there.
Nothing wrong with that?
Yeah.
At least you're organized like the Virgo you are.
Exactly. Yeah. I try.
Yeah. Tea or tincture?
Tea.
Tarot or runes?
I do dabble with the runes because, again, it fascinates me, especially, creating different bind runes and sigils with them, but tarot.
A cauldron or candle?
Again, sometimes the cauldron, but it's the candle.
If your spirit guide had a voice, what would it sound like?
So they are very subtle. So sometimes it's a male voice, sometimes female. I guess it depends on the situation. I'll hear the voice in the back, especially when they're guiding me to do something, or, you really shouldn't do that. Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, Jerry Seinfeld's voice just kind of popped in. So maybe it's a Jerry and Elaine, maybe.
Jerry, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, Kramer comes up.
Yeah. Oh, well, absolutely.
Sliding through the door like you usually did.
Yeah. I mean, Seinfeld is one of my favorite shows that I will watch all the time. Yeah, and a George. I'll get a George every now and then.
Yeah. It's funny how something that we incorporate usually into our lives, like on a relaxed mode, will affect our subconscious in a way, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's funny. And do you have any pets?
So I just got 2 kittens.
Oh, babies?
Yes,
Aww.
they're about 12 weeks old.
Aww.
Yeah.
Tiny.
They're getting bigger.
Yeah.
So they were born on the summer solstice.
Ooh.
And they were definitely brought by my other furry family that has crossed over.
Oh.
So I've the last 3 were kind of like my soul group because they were with me during a lot of tough times.
Yeah.
So I had 2 orange cats, Ziggy and Sweetie. Sweetie, you know, if she didn't like you, you'd know.
Yeah.
But she was sweet to me. And a Doberman, Kingston, who was, he was something else. And then, you know, many pets before that. But the last 3 definitely brought these 2.
Interesting, huh?
So I wanted another orange cat, but I've never had a black cat. So I'm like, I'm going to see if I can find the black cat. And I had a picture of me and Sweetie up for a while because she had just passed. She passed right around the Virgo full moon.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
But, so I had taken down that picture and my sister calls me and she's like, this woman that she works with, who actually was somebody that we went to high school with, she's like, her cat's pregnant. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm looking for a black cat and an orange cat. And she's like, well, the last bunch of kittens that she had were black and orange. And I'm like, oh,
Really?
okay. Well, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Sure enough, she had black and orange.
That's awesome.
And the only female, because I wanted a black female, the only female was the black one.
That's awesome. It's funny how that works out.
Right. And it was on the summer solstice.
Yes.
So I'm like, my summer babies are here.
Yeah, that was meant to be. That was happening.
Absolutely.
Sure.
And some of their mannerisms too. I'm like, are you reincarnated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny how that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. So those were all the questions I had for you today.
Okay.
Was there anything else that you would like to talk about?
I don't think so. Well, one of the other classes that I do is called the Cosmic Energy Update. So I do this at the end of each month and we kind of prepare for the next month. So getting all the planetary alignments all mapped out so we know what's coming up. Julie loves the class.
Nice.
Because it's helped. And just understanding again, like what is going on.
Yeah.
It's like, what's happening now? And, you know, Mercury retrograde or, you know, Saturn retrograde, even Chiron. I mean, just knowing where they are, what they're doing will definitely help. So I do that again towards the end of the month. I think this one is September 29th.
Nice.
Yeah. So just, you know, again, giving you that update.
Yes, go check it out.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. You're welcome. Thank you. So go check out her Facebook page. I'll put a link to find her in the description of this episode. And follow this channel, subscribe to her channel, like the episode, help us grow. Go check her out. Go check out her classes and services and get some healing done. And as always, come check us out at Enchanted Dragonfly. We are a metaphysical shop at 99 Church Street, Whitensville, Massachusetts. And you can see our website down below as well. But other than that, have an awesome day. Bless be, guys. Love you. Bye.
Bye.